The secret of the gospel found on Barnabas's chest in Acts chapter 15. Paul and Barnabas, the two pillars of the early church, had a sharp disagreement over whether to take John Mark with them. The conflict was so severe that they parted ways. Paul left with Silas, while Barnabas took Mark and sailed to his homeland, Cyprus. The biblical record stops right here. So what happened to Barnabas, the apostle of encouragement, after that? Did he simply retire? Today, we're going to trace the intense final ministry of Barnabas that the Bible doesn't record and the amazing treasure discovered in his tomb. According to extra-biblical sources, like the Acts of Barnabas and church tradition, Barnabas carried out a fierce missionary campaign based in his homeland of Cyprus. His headquarters was particularly in the eastern port city of Salamis. Barnabas also raised up Mark, the young man who had been wounded by his own failure, into a remarkable minister. Barnabas and Mark traveled throughout the entire island preaching the gospel. Eventually, Barnabas came to be revered as the founder of the Cypriot church and its first bishop. While Paul was traveling the world on his missionary journeys, Barnabas was quietly transforming his homeland into a base for the gospel. From a human perspective, Barnabas's end was a tragedy. According to tradition, sometime between 55 and 61 AD, Barnabas was preaching the gospel in a synagogue in Salamis when he faced fierce opposition from the Jewish community. An enraged mob dragged Barnabas outside the city walls, stoned him, and then burned his body. The one who stayed by his side until the end was none other than his nephew, Mark. Under the cover of darkness, Mark recovered Barnabas's body while avoiding the eyes of the people. He secretly buried him in a cave near Salamis. This was the lonely yet holy end of a great apostle. But Barnabas's story doesn't end there. 400 years after his death, in 488 AD, Barnabas appeared in a dream to Anthemios, the bishop of Salamis at the time, and revealed the location of his tomb. When they excavated the tomb following this revelation, people were astonished. Resting on Barnabas's chest was the original copy of the Hebrew Gospel of Matthew 1 that he had personally copied and carried with him during his lifetime. Thanks to this miraculous discovery, the Church of Cyprus broke free from the interference of the Antioch church. The emperor himself recognized it as an autocephalous church and independent church. Today, near Salamis in northern Cyprus, his empty tomb and a monastery built in his honor still remain. The place has now been turned into a museum where no one worships anymore. However, the passion of Barnabas, who gave away everything he had, built up people, and died with the gospel clutched to his chest, still lingers there. Barnabas, the son of encouragement, he is gone, but the man he raised up, Mark, and the gospel of Mark have firmly built up the church.